Billy, hold on. Before you get started, man, you know how I usually button the top button up for all the shows we do.
Yeah.
Well, tonight I'm unbuttoning it. I'm unbuttoning it. I can't get the Mavericks the top button tonight. I can't even give it to him tonight.
They don't
Hey,
deserve it.
what's hey, what's wrong, man? You look defeated over there, man. What's going on?
Well, you know,
what's up?
and all of the MFFLs out there, okay? I want you guys to see something, okay? Just pay attention here. What you see here is what we like to call a receipt.
Oh no,
A
man.
receipt of purchase. Now, on this here receipt of
Oh
purchase,
no, man.
shows me a couple of looks as if I may or may have not spent my hard-earned money on a couple of nice, some of the, not the cheap ones, some of the nice Nike Dallas Mavericks gear, with the nice little swoosh on the side and everything. Really nice stuff. I even saw a couple of coaches polos in there, and I thought about you, Walt. They were like $70. I didn't pay that, but I
I
saw
got
it.
one. I got the one. I got the only one they got at Academy. The blue and black one. I got that one.
But hey, I saw it, man, and I noticed it cost a nice little penny. But even with that, the point is, with this receipt of purchase, man, you purchase this, and it just kind of reminds people that you were willing to go out at some point and do something to support your team. Well, this now the key thing you must understand is how important this piece of paper is. Okay, this will tomorrow once
Oh
I've
no.
received once my work day is over. Uh,
Oh no, man.
I will maintain this receipt of purchase, and this bag is full of goodies, man. This bag is full of goodies. I said it before when it came to the Cowboys, and I'm saying it with the Mavericks, man. I can no longer be a party to this abusive tirade that's going on with this Dallas Mavericks
Oh no,
team, man.
come on,
It's
Billy, man.
terrible. It's terrible,
Come
man.
on, Billy.
Listen, Walt, I watched this team. I told you just a couple of days ago. You heard me. I said it even on the show on what was it, Thursday night. I said, man, the Mavericks are not playing with any effort. It looks as if they have quit. They do not look like they're playing for their coach anymore. They're not playing for one another. Everybody has their own private agenda. Even the one that you guys say is supposed to be the leader of the team. Yeah, yeah, I said it. I said it.
Whoa. Who's y'all? Who's y'all?
Hey, I'm talking
Who's
about the
y'all?
MFFLs. The
Okay. Oh,
MFFLs.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay, I want to
They
make
all
sure.
they all tell me that Luka's the leader. He's this, he's that. It's not there yet. It's not that he won't become the great leader. It's not that he doesn't want to be that. He's not that right now. That team that we watched tonight looked abysmal, Walt. That was an absolute embarrassment. When did Jordan Clarkson become some elite all-star caliber player? Only against the
Wednesday night.
Mavericks.
Wednesday night.
Apparently so.
Wednesday night is
And,
when it happened.
and he did a follow-up on that tonight.
Hey, listen.
And then he brought his buddy, and his buddy came along with him and put on even more of a show.
Hey, listen, Billy. Guess what? I'm gonna do your favorite night. I'm not gonna even put the highlights up for you now. I'm not gonna even put the highlights up for you. I'm not gonna even do that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna show you the recap because they ain't highlights. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
put the
no.
recap up for you
Yeah.
now.
There's nothing high about that at all.
Well, where do we want to start? Could you share with everybody that notification that you got from Bleacher Report of what Lucas said?
Sure, I'll be happy to do that. So, right before we came online, I got a notification. I'm looking at it right here. Bleacher Report, just clear as day. Came through 6 minutes ago. The headline says Luka frustrated with losses. Not just his loss tonight, multiple losses. Luka
Mm-hmm.
frustrated with losses. It says Mavs star after loss to Jazz. And we quote, I've never felt like this.
Oh
We've
no.
got we've got to do something because this is not looking good.
Oh man.
You think maybe he's just now figuring out that this team just isn't any damn good?
Apparently so.
Walt, I think you know what? Again, I might be one of those people, man. You know, I'm a man of the people, and I'm always about coming out and admitting when I'm wrong. I was leading the parade. I was rah-rahing and
you and Josh Richardson, your guy, and
well,
Dwight
and Josh
Powell.
Richardson is still my guy. Josh Richardson seems to be one of the only guys on the team that plays with heart. He looked like he was taking it personal that they were getting their ass kicked. While KP's walking around moping around like he normally does. Luka steadily jacking up threes like he normally does, looking terrible. Okay.
We had to bring the game back, Billy.
You had what?
You had to bring the game back.
Yeah, well, if that's what you want to call it. THJ, was he there today? Was he there today at all? This is what I was telling you. You were telling me, you were selling me on the consistency. This is the problem. 18, 20, 24, 30, all these are great. Then I get this, a 2. Or you're an NBA basketball player, man. You had 2 more points than I did, and I didn't touch a single basketball tonight. Well, this is the problem. This is the problem.
Why you have to front the man out because he had 2 points, man?
Hey, man, listen. I mean, I'm just letting you know that
for
the money he made,
you left
2
out the
points
party.
he's not going to get.
You left out the party, played 26 minutes too, and got you 2 points.
Well, I was trying to spare everyone of that. You know, I just want people to know that he contributed 2 points.
Well, let's go down the line, Billy. Since you're in the going over stats, I know you're a numbers guy. Let's talk about some numbers here real quick. Where should we start? Kristaps Porzingis. 25 minutes, 11 points, 9 rebounds. 1 rebound away from a double-double, Billy.
11 points and 9 rebounds, huh? He was in foul trouble the majority of the night as well, wasn't he? I thought in early in third quarter, he had like 5 fouls.
Yeah, had a little problem sticking Rudy Gobert tonight.
Rudy Gobert isn't even a good offensive player.
Barbecue chicken all night.
But how? He's not even a good offensive player.
Wait. Rudy Gobert gave you 17 and 12 tonight.
Right, I understand, but I'm just saying how. I mean, KP, what are you doing to where he's able to get these points on you? It's not like he's backing you down in the post and sky hooking you to death or anything. Everything he scores is off of like garbage. That's how he scores.
Per Mike Bassett last night with us, the no rebound clock was in full effect tonight.
Started at 9:08 and lasted. They're still out there not rebounding. I'm sure they're somewhere in that locker room, man. They're dropping T-shirts and all different types of stuff. This just isn't a good basketball team, man. That's just the bottom line to it right now. This team has been overrated by people like myself.
Billy.
No, I'm here to be honest, man. That's what the people demand of us. They want us to be honest and give an honest assessment of what's going on. I told you that I thought this team could be a top 4 seed and everything. I understand they've had injuries, COVID. You know, I get it. I understand that. But what we're watching is not a reflection of COVID or injuries. This is effort, the E word, effort. They do not want to play.
Luka talked about effort.
You can see it.
Luka talked about effort tonight.
I mean, are we supposed to celebrate that?
Yeah, he said he don't feel like they're giving it. Now, when a team is not giving effort, what does that mean for the head coach?
It means that you know what it means. It means that somewhere, you know, the team has either lost his confidence in the coach, and they're showing it. They're showing this. What we're seeing is not. This is not unlike anything we haven't seen before. We've seen it in football. We saw when the Cowboys was 2007. No, not 2007. Whatever year it was, 2010, when they gave up on Wade Phillips in Green Bay. Mm-hmm. They just did not want to be there. The effort showed. They weren't trying to tackle. They weren't trying to run. They weren't trying to do anything. When the team has lost confidence in its coach, because the coach can only try to right the ship by telling you the same thing so many times. At some point, it's not working. It means that the words of that coach have run its course and ran dry in that locker room. And that's what's going on in Dallas, down there at the AAC or up in Utah right now. But right here, right down there across the street from Victory Station, man. Their words have run its course. Yeah, it's over. It's over.
Billy, can I just point this out? Rick Carlisle chewed them out. They didn't respond.
Right.
They had a team meeting. They didn't respond.
Right.
They gave out a championship belt for defensive player, best defensive player. I guess of that night, they didn't respond.
Right.
Porzingis and Luka were making comments today in the media, and they didn't respond. Where do you go from here?
Listen, man, I don't want to be the guy that comes out and says, "Hey, all right, things have not gone well. We've been losing. Okay, fire Rick Carlisle." That's the easy route. That's the easy route. That's the easy route to take. A lot of people, I was following Twitter. Rick Carlisle's name is a very hot topic right now. He's on the hot seat right now. Maybe not by Mark Cuban. Yeah, maybe not by Mark Cuban and stuff, but I'm talking about by the MFFLs. Everyone's calling for his job right now because they feel like yeah. This is what they do. This is what they do. I told you they're the cousins of Cowboys Nation, man. It's time when the first sign of trouble, it's time to go ahead and cut everything off. Now, I will agree to this extent. Rick Carlisle is not for the first time ever with Rick Carlisle being the coach of this basketball team. He's been the coach for over a decade at this point. For the first time, I'm really starting to question whether or not the guys enjoy playing for him. I never questioned that before. This is the first time that this has come to my mind. And it's a very valid question. If you watch the games, watch the body language of the team, it's a lot different. Make of that what you want, but it's a lot different.
I don't understand what's made you come to that conclusion, though. I mean, that's crazy. The MFF fails to tell you that. There's no way possible because Rick Carlisle's a Hall of Fame coach. He's a Hall of Fame coach. Rick gets the best out of his players. It's what they tell me all the time about Rick Carlisle.
Well,
Billy, I'm going to tell you something that I told people a long time ago. Okay, probably last season and the season before that. I understand Rick Carlisle's Hall of Fame coach, but the Dallas, and I said this, quote me. I said this to Gavin Dawson, and I think I said this a couple weeks ago. The Dallas Mavericks will never ever win a championship with Rick Carlisle again as the head coach. Sorry. For one main reason, he's not going to have the roster to get the job done. That's the main key reason why.
Now, is that his fault? Because if you're telling me about the roster, then that's not on him.
It's not on him. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he would get fired. I'm just saying that he's not gonna win a championship for the Mavericks again because the Mavericks aren't gonna supply him with the roster to get the job done.
But isn't that counterproductive? Why would we not want to? If you feel like you got a championship, it's not you feel. If you know you have a Hall of Fame level championship proven coach, why would you not give him the pieces to go together and go win?
They had a Hall of Fame player and still didn't get him the pieces. Am I lying?
No, you're not lying. So what you're really what it sounds like you're insinuating is that in that front office, we need to move some things around because obviously it's not working.
Think about this. Since Rick Carlisle's won the championship, they have flipped the roster over so many times to the point where there's no way he can win a championship with anything.
Right.
We traded, I want to say, 4 or 5 people for Rondo at one time, and Rondo came in and didn't even cross the half-court line. And the Mavericks were on a hot streak when they made that trade. Think about that. Ever since that championship, they have not had the same up until last year. They did not have the same roster of players. I think this is the first time. Last season was probably the first or second time that they kept the roster that they had.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they feel like this is the path to success. This is what's going on. And somebody in that front office has it wrong, man. Somebody in that front office, and I know who it is, man. And I've been calling for this for a long time, but everybody wants to give pass after pass after pass. But we can no longer give any more passes, man. Donnie Nelson.
Wow, wait a minute, you're calling for Donnie Nelson's job?
He's got to go. They don't. What is the plan? Like year after year after year after year after year. And MFFLs will tell you this. What is the plan? What is the plan? We have Luka Doncic. What is the plan? Are we going to add around him? What is the plan? There is no plan. It's just freestyle and all and hope for the best.
You want to know what's funny is if Luka had a triple double tonight, I don't think they would. A lot of people wouldn't too much scared. They'd be like, "Well, Luka had a triple double."
Yeah, well, there lies the problem.
Right, and I was telling people last season, you're gonna pay for all those triple doubles that you're getting, that you praising for without getting dubs behind them. You're gonna pay for those later on down the line. Mr. Luka tonight gave you 25 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, I really can't get mad at Luka for the way he played tonight. I really can't.
You know what those numbers are, man. It's what we were discussing on Thursday night about that other guy. They're empty calories. They're empty calories.
You can say his name. You don't have to be disrespectful. You can say his name.
No. I just say that other guy. Until the contract is signed, I'm just going to refer to him as the other guy. People know who I'm talking about. But they're empty calories, Walt. They're empty calories. If they're not helping contribute to a win or at least a competitive game, we lost the game, Walt. But truthfully, the game wasn't even that close, man. We lost by 19, but the game really wasn't that close. Think about
it. Well, you kind of lost the game in the first quarter because the score was 37-12 out of the first quarter. And then it went from they put up 33. They actually outscored them in the second quarter. They put up 33 points to the Utah Jazz 24 points.
Yeah, but when you're down by like 20-some points, that doesn't really add up.
It doesn't even add.
So you never really gave yourself a fair chance from the beginning.
No.
Tell me how a team with Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis on the floor at the same time can only put up 12 points in a quarter. 12 points.
Well, let's go over here to the Jazz because Rudy Gobert was 17. Mike Conley had 22. Think about it. Mike Conley rose from the dead tonight and gave you 22. Bogdanovich gave you 32 points. The leading scorer for the team. Joe Ingles had 10. Clarkson is 18. He's your third leading scorer on the team, with Mike Conley as your second leading scorer of the team with 22.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? This team just isn't good. I mean, there's not too many ways for me to flip it and try to find bits and pieces and tidbits that are good. This is not a good basketball team. On January 30th, which is right now, okay, on January 30th, 2021, this is not a good Dallas Mavericks basketball team, period. And everyone deserves criticism, including 77. From 77 to number 6 to Finney Smith to Josh Richardson to, what's the name? The Dojo man, all those guys, man. Everybody has to be held accountable. And even Rick Carlisle, up to Donnie Nelson and Mark Cuban. This is not a good basketball team, and everyone needs to own it and figure out what the hell the plan is and what we're trying to do.
I saw Maverick fans tweeting out to Mark Cuban tonight, telling him how much they're disgusted with the product.
I mean, What do they expect? I mean, that's cool that they did that, but what do they expect?
Some of them are part of the problem, though. You know, I tweeted that out earlier. A picture of CM Punk sitting in the middle of the ring saying, "Do I have your attention now? Like these are the things that I was warning you about and been telling you about, but you wanted to call me crazy and say that doesn't make sense." You know, people that cover the team are, you know, they don't want to criticize the team or they don't want to criticize the players or criticize Rick and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, well that's fine. Keep living, keep playing face, keep saving face.
Yeah,
You're gonna regret it one day.
they're regretting it right now.
You know, I want you know, I gotta ask Rick. You know, I didn't get to the press conference in time. By the time I got there, he was already gone. What was the? Why is Luka coming back in a game where they're down by 30 points when they're getting blown out the floor? Why? I don't think it was 30 points at the time, but I think they had bought it back probably within like what? I want to say like 12.
Yeah.
Why did you bring him back on the floor when you know you got a back to back? What if he goes out there one play and sprains his ankle? Now you don't have him for tomorrow night.
Rookies. I saw Josh Green get a little bit of time.
They should have been in at the beginning of the third quarter. You should have went ahead and tucked your tail in and got on up out of here.
Yep. No development. I saw the great Mike Bassick on Twitter right there as the fourth quarter was starting when we were down big. He put out a tweet, and I think he said, I want to see what's his name, Tyrell Terry. I want to see him the whole fourth quarter. We saw nothing.
We talked about that last night. On the show. With Bassick, we got to start seeing the rookies play. How do we know what we got if we're not going to play them?
I guess Rick Carlisle has some ability to kind of, maybe determine their skill set from the bench. Again, he sees them in practice way more than we do, so maybe he sees something or knows something we don't. But at least to the average fan, I would like to see some of these young guys. I mean, the veterans aren't getting it done. Might as well let these young guys get out there and see what they can do. Can they dribble a basketball? Can they create? Can they shoot? Hell, if we know. If you didn't follow them in college, you wouldn't know.
I just don't think that COVID and non-chemistry is an excuse for what happened out there tonight.
Oh, no, it's not. Because that has nothing to do with anything. The real issue here, yet again, effort. This team gave little to no effort. I'm not saying that they went out there and just laid it down and just didn't care, because I do think there are certain guys out there.
It sure looked like it in the first quarter.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. And it goes to leadership. Who's going to hold them accountable? Who on that basketball court in the first quarter looked at somebody and said, hey, get your head out of your ass and let's play? Who did it? Luka. That's not him. KP's not going to do it. Like I say, the only thing I saw Josh Richardson look like he got pretty upset. And it looked like he was yelling at KP for a minute, trying to get him to come over and huddle with them. They were going over some type of defensive strategy. But these guys are, they're not ready. Oh, I love that from Tovash. That makes perfect sense. I love that.
That's what you want to do. Getting ready to go off a back-to-back, though. That's the message you want to see.
Here's the thing: we're not the coaches, man.
They must go through growing pains.
That's true, but I mean,
how many growing pains do Luke and KP got to go through, though? How many growing pains they got to go through, Billy?
Apparently a lot. It's been going on for a while. My thing is, man, again, if it's a lack of talent, that's one thing. If we just don't have good basketball players to make up a complete team, then that's one thing. And I see what Tovash is saying here, saying that, Rick's always been like that and the team is young, I get it.
That's not going to work with this team. That's not going to work. That message doesn't resonate with them. That's part of my reason why I'm saying you need to get a younger head coach to coach this squad, because these guys aren't mentally strong like that to say, hey, obviously they're not mentally strong enough to rally together.
Right.
To be able to come out of a funk like to come out of a game like they just came out of right now. Because, and this goes back to the, what we talk about when we talk about players from the 90s and stuff like that. In a game like that, you would have seen Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan take that game over. You would have seen Shaq and them, give me the ball and get out the way.
Yeah.
That's what you would have seen.
That's not how these guys are built.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if Luke is going to be, MVP, those are the moments where he's got to take it and say, all right, get me the ball and get out the way. He started to do a little bit tonight. I saw it. He tried to rally and break it back. I have no problem with Luka did, but you got to be more forceful with it, like a Jordan, like a Kobe Bryant would have done back in the day.
That's not his thing, though, man. That's not in his personality. He's not built that way, man.
Okay, that does make sense, but he's still, if he's gonna do that, I don't think now is the time to be trying to make him send Luka a message. I don't think now is the time. Not when you down like this in games. That's just me personally. Because honestly, Luka could have went out there and rolled his ankle, and now we got a problem.
Yeah, a huge problem.
Yeah, a very serious problem. So, don't get me wrong, I get where Tovash is coming from. I really do, but this ain't the time to be trying to send a non-verbal message right now.
Right.
Because you got beat by Utah without Donovan Mitchell on the floor. So it's like, imagine if Donovan Mitchell had been here, this thing could have got worse.
Pathetic.
This is the perfect time. It's early in the season. They're young and they need Messi to grow. Yeah, but
there's still a lot of time. There's still a lot of basketball to play. Walt, in all fairness, and that's what I think a lot of Maverick fans are still holding on to. There's a lot of truth there. Utah is the number one team in the league. We have to call that. But my thing is, again, I can accept losing to a better basketball team. That's fine. That happens. But the lack of
there
effort,
was no effort.
Yeah, lack of effort. That's the issue.
I saw James Johnson trying to pass the basketball, and they just throwing it in, and nobody's around. It looked like It looked like when Kenny talking about play the music, the Harlem Globetrotters. I was like, oh my god! And then it was one play. They got a rip, and Porzingis threw the ball to Josh Richardson. Josh Richardson is the only one down the court, and Luka's over here in the corner, like standing, like asking for the ball. And Josh Richardson ended up scoring. But I'm like, where's the rest of the team? Nobody even got back. Everybody was on the other side of the court.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say to you. There's no other way to explain it. I don't know how to say it in Spanish, but it's effort. It's effort. Lack of effort. This team is not putting forth the effort. Again,
which is kind of what Luka said tonight after the post game.
Yeah. He just needs to include himself when he's talking about that. Because we're just keeping it real. He needs to include himself. That's fine to talk about effort, but also include, hey, we need to play with better effort. We need to play with better energy. Single yourself out. Because, Luka, there are many of times where your lazy ass is running back slow on defense, and your man beats you down the court and scores. You're steadily throwing up your hands, flailing your arms, looking for a referee to give you a call. It's contagious, man. It's not a good look for this basketball team right now. It's just not a good look. They look egregious, man. They look terrible.
Okay, so they got Phoenix tomorrow. Can I just a quote from Kristaps Porzingis? We don't have that chemistry, is what Porzingis said.
Who's arguing that?
He says we don't have that chemistry yet that we're looking for. We don't have our roles clear. Yeah, I want to highlight it again. We don't have our roles clear. we're just playing. We're just kind of playing out there. We're a talented group, but until everybody's playing together and having some time off the court, I think we won't have that chemistry. Can I just come back here? I highlighted it right here. I got two screens. I got this screen. I got another screen. You can't see this over here, but he says we don't have our roles clear. Who's he talking about?
You know who he's talking about. He's talking about a couple of different guys.
Who designs the roles on the team?
Well, you know that would be Championship Rick. That's his job to do that. So he's really calling out Coach Carlisle, and then furthermore, there's a teammate. There's a teammate out there. Trust me, he's not talking about Dorian Finney-Smith's role on the team. Dorian knows what his role is. He's not. Right. THJ knows what his role is. Or what whether he plays it or not, he knows what his role is. Okay, these lower end guys, man, they know what their role is. Okay, I believe this honest opinion. I believe that Kristaps Porzingis feels like, hey, look, everybody's talking about Luka and all this different stuff. Hey, don't forget, I'm that guy. I was a franchise player as well. I was the franchise in New York before he got hurt and all that good stuff. And I feel like he feels like he's probably playing in the shadows of Luka Doncic, in which he is. Can he be better? Yeah, absolutely. But man, listen, those guys, it's obvious when they're on the floor, they do not play well together on the floor, which I've never quite seen anything like that. How you have two really, really good basketball players and they can't play well together. They have to be individual sets in order for them to play well. They got to figure that out. They've got to figure that out now. There is no more time to waste.
Right.
But that's what he's talking about.
What did Lucas say? A lot of things wrong right now. There's a lot of things wrong with the team right now. Who's he talking about? A lot of things wrong with the team.
I mean, Luka, don't just say. Elaborate. You're the leader of the basketball team. Speak on it.
A lot of things wrong with the team right now is what he said.
Yeah.
And what was that? For the people who joined us, can you read those Luka comments again? That came through
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I know you got that. You still have that?
I have them queued up right here. Luka Doncic says after the game to the Jazz, and I quote, "I've never felt like this. We've got to do something because this is not looking good." He's never felt this way before.
You thought he just got it broken? Somebody just broke his heart.
Yeah. Sounds like that Brian McKnight song, man.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Never felt this way about
it. I've never felt this way about love. He's never felt this way about basketball. Okay. It's a tough situation. They're getting their asses kicked, Walt. That's the bottom line. It's never happened like that.
Are they getting their asses kicked or are they quitting?
Well, here's the thing. So it's tough to look at it because they're not playing well. They have not been playing well prior to them getting to Utah, getting their ass kicked twice. They have not been playing well. So you mix that with playing a very, very good and talented Utah basketball team that's hard-nosed, and they're going to get after you. They're going to make you uncomfortable. They kick your ass twice. You've had this little players-only meeting or whatever you want to call it, and the coach chews everybody out. All this stuff has gone to the media. Everyone knows about it. So we know that there's dissension within that locker room right now. Mm-hmm. Coaches don't have it figured out. Players don't have it figured out. You're losing games. And then on consecutive nights or, back-to-back appearances, you get drove by arguably the best basketball team in the league. Right
now. Well, I hate to point this out to you, Billy, but looks like the Mavericks are going to be playing again tomorrow night. So I guess this means we're going to be back here doing this again. Wait a minute. He said we got ass kicking again.
Yeah, basically. You know what first and foremost, that's a great picture that my man has right there. Okay, you need guys like him on the basketball team.
There's a guy right there. There's my favorite person on the championship team right there. This guy right here.
You need guys like that.
This guy right here is my favorite.
he's not going to lay there and just take it on the chin like that, man.
No.
He's going to fight.
We throwing the three, blowing the threes up.
Terrible. He's right.
The reigning NBA champs are on a 2-game losing streak. It's all about but Toba. They went on a 10-game on the road streak before they went on a 2-game losing streak.
And we're nothing like that.
We're nothing like that.
We're not even remotely close. We don't even have that
same
level.
Man, he says no way to fix it at this point.
That's sad when we're getting to a point where we feel like all is lost. Walt,
it's only at the beginning of the season, man.
That's what I'm saying. There's still like 45 plus games left to play. There's plenty of opportunity. The Mavericks can get on a hot streak.
No. Not with this schedule I just showed you a couple of days ago. Phoenix twice, Golden State twice, Atlanta. Hold on. See, because you don't believe what my mama said. You don't believe fat meat is greasy. I got to show it to you again. Mavs schedule. Here we go, right here. You got the Suns twice. You got Atlanta. Maybe you can get a dub. Maybe you can get a dub off Atlanta. You can get a dub off Atlanta. You got Golden.
The Mavericks can't get any. They don't have any. There's no such thing as sure.
Oh, wait a minute, man. Hold on, man. Don't do that. They get a game off Atlanta. You got Golden State twice. The Timberwolves are a gimme game. There's a game you can research yourself right there. The Timberwolves right there. I'm gonna put that as a dub. Put me down for a dub against Timberwolves right now.
But how can we lay claim to that? Because you got to consider with all that, no matter how terrible the Timberwolves are or whoever, if they're not playing with effort, then none of that stuff matters. It doesn't matter who has the better talent or who should win. If you're not coming out there giving maximum effort, you're not going to win. That's the problem.
Okay. We got the Hawks again. We got the Pelicans. Trailblazers might be. That's a toss-up game. The Pistons, there's another dub. The Rockets, we saw what happened last time. Grizzlies, there's another one. The Celtics, SNL, and 76ers, SNL too. Okay, listen. Out of all those games that I gave you, 1, 2. I don't know if you'll beat the Hawks twice. Okay, I'll give you one Hawks game. 1, 2, Pistons 3, Grizzlies 4, and the rest of these. That's what I give you 4 dubs.
Yep.
Okay, and the rest of these L. That's about what 7.
That's 8 L's that you just mentioned.
That was 8 L's.
So 4 and 8 over the next 12 games.
What I doing in the next couple games? Okay,
that'll take you out of playoff contention. You don't have to worry about making the playoffs. This is a rough stretch.
Well, wait a minute, Larry. Like Jerry says, it may be an ugly baby, but it's our baby. Please save us, Luka. See, there's you want to take that one? Go ahead.
No. I'm gonna let him have it because see when you speak on Luka Doncic, you're attacking the MFFLs because
you're a hater. You're a hater.
I'm not here to hate, man. I just know that there's more that could be done, and I'm waiting to see it. I need to see a leader emerge. Who's going to step up on this basketball team and say,
They say James, the dojo man, is the one getting them together in the locker room, but I was trying to figure out why he ain't been here that long.
That's supposed to be 77 or 6. Like I told you, Josh Richardson looked like he was the only one that really gave a damn that they were getting their ass kicked tonight. You know, he was vocal about it tonight. You can see it on the floor and everything. That's a problem. He's supposed to be there in addition to. Right now, you look like you got 2 little spoiled punk-ass brats at the top of the team. And that's really what it seems like. And they whine and they complain about things not going their way, but nobody has the answer on how to fix it. That's the problem. and Rick's
Well,
not
Billy,
helping that process.
Oh, well, Billy, I hate to cut this short, but we gotta get ready for tomorrow night. We'll be taking on the Phoenix Suns. Got them back to back. Play them tomorrow. Then we turn around and play them on Monday. Do you have anything that you could give, the people watching some type of hope?
Listen, Mavs fans, MFFLs everywhere. Please
Oh,
listen and take.
I didn't see the game, but we really talking about effort again. WTF? Yeah,
Yes,
we're
sir.
talking about it.
Because it's important.
Let me help you out with the score there, Mavs fan. Hold on. Let me pull this back up.
Yeah, we need that. And while you're pulling that up, I'm going to address the MFFLs
No,
real quick.
I want him to know something.
Okay.
Hey, Mavs fan, I don't know, is it 0-0? The score was 37-12 in the first quarter. Let that sink in. 37-12 in the first quarter.
12 whole points.
Up with hope, down with dope. Okay.
Hey. Listen, all I'm gonna say to the MFFLs, you want some level of hope. Listen, the only way this team is gonna turn around, I agree with my man Tovash 100%. It's going to take time. It's not time to throw the whole team away, but I will say this: until you fix the effort issue, you cannot fix anything else. Until the effort is there and it has been placed back on that floor, it does not matter what you do. It's not about X's and O's. It ain't about who should be in the pick and roll. It's not about defensive strategy. It's not about, who's taking the shot in the last 2 minutes. Until you fix the effort, the last 2 minutes will never matter because you're getting your ass beat early and often. It's like showing up at the school playground and that bully punching you 2 or 3 times, and then you don't want to fight the rest of the day. You're avoiding him all day. That's what the Mavericks look like. They look scared. They look like a team that has no idea as to what they want to do. And until they fix the effort and we have that addressed, Walt, this team you don't have to worry about them moving anywhere.
Okay, so
all bets are off.
So tomorrow night the game is at 8:00. So I would look for us to be back here around 10 or 10:30 is tomorrow.
Hopefully with a smile. And you know what? I will update all the MFFLs via Twitter and Facebook. I will let everyone know when my funds actually, because I did use a debit card, when they return to my bank account.
Listen. No, don't take.
I will let everyone know.
Man. No, don't take the stuff back, man. See, don't be. Hey, you know what you're doing, man? You're being petty.
No, I'm not being petty. Listen, we're in the middle of a pandemic. I spent my hard-earned money to help support this team. Listen. I didn't get it free. It's one thing if I would have got it free, Walt. I didn't get it free. There was no discount involved or anything. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and I decided to spend 60 to 65 of my hard-earned dollars to support. And one of the T-shirts is actually a Luka Doncic T-shirt, the real nice one.
Oh no, man!
Yeah. So needless to say, man, I mean, I want to stand tall with my team.
Do me a favor. Can you wait till after the weekend's over before you take the clothes back?
For you and the rest of the MFFLs.
Can you wait till after tonight? Can you wait till
for
after
you
tomorrow?
and the rest of the MFFLs? I will wait for the development and the results of tomorrow's game.
Well, I tell you what. How many days you got on the receipt?
I think you get up to 30 days to return it.
We're gonna read the receipt. Okay, I want because that schedule right there. Looking at that schedule, if they can win the 4 games I gave you or more, you got to keep the stuff.
Okay, so if they can win 4 out of the 12.
Yeah, they
out of 12 you read.
Yeah.
Let's see. All this information is always on the back here. No, I don't see it. But I'm sure, I'm almost certain. I've had to return some stuff to Academy before. I want to say it's about 30 days. But within that time, I tell you what, man. I won't even return it. I won't even be petty and return it.
No. If they can't give you at least 4 games out of this streak right here, they about to go on. Yes, and you should return it.
Well, I'm not even going to return it. You know what I'm going to do, man? I'm going to go ahead and just donate it. I'm going to donate it. Man. I'll donate it to some young teen.
Hey, you know what, man? We'll have a giveaway on the show.
There you go. There you go.
We'll give it away.
I got them in size XL, you know, so any of my XL brothers out there who need a nice Mavericks t-shirt, we'll hand them away. If the Mavericks are not able to do it, then I will take that and I will donate it. I will donate it to the appropriate parties.
My man's doing a giveaway just right here live because the Mavericks suck. Because he feels the Mavericks suck right now.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't buying stuff for DC. I don't want the Mavs to be on the same page.
Hey, listen, I like what he's talking about. I bought a nice, very nice Dallas Cowboys jacket made by Nike. You know, I like those little dry fit or thermal fit jackets. I bought one from Academy. It was really nice. Walt, they went out there and they played against somebody. I forget who it was, but the team was not good. And they got drove. And I said, you know what, man? I cannot continue. I cannot continue to give Jerry Jones and these guys my money.
If they're going to play like this.
No. So I went back and I got my $85 back. I sure did. And there was no shame in my game.
Hey, listen, Mavs fan, I will never take my clothes back, okay? I buy them at a very expensive price. Therefore, they are with me until I die.
Listen, at some point, man, if they're not giving you what you need, well, we can't just keep, you know, you work for it. You work for the man, just like I work for the man from time to time. And
you got his foot on my neck every day.
The same here. I already feel the foot on my neck, and I haven't even got to work for today. Okay, but what I'm saying is we work too hard to put our hard-earned dollars into these organizations who want to turn around and then try to tell us that, you know, Xavier Woods is elite, or then the Mavericks, or they try to tell us that, oh yeah,
the White Powell's good.
Yeah, well, hold on, not too much on Dwight Powell, but they try to tell us that, hey, we made this move and this is going to put us over the top. And we buy it and we believe it every year. We got to stop putting forth our efforts because they're getting rich off of us believing in something that they're not really giving us. Period.
Hey, man, that's the only way to end it, man. We'll be back here tomorrow night. Hopefully, Billy will be in a better mood. You know, hopefully, Mavericks will give more effort like Billy's looking for tomorrow night against the Phoenix Suns. But, yeah, we'll be back here tomorrow night. We'll see y'all tomorrow.